Oh, Jesus. That's not what I meant to do. This works out. I know I did this in the middle of the fight, but I was doing some chicanery, and I thought it'd be fun if I showed you the chicanery I was pulling. If I can redo that. First, I'm gonna adjust my settings because I was watching the audio from last time, and I'm not sure if it was the game, the mic, or my voice, but my voice was coming in real low. What, Noah? Sorry. My cat likes it, a lot of it. Um, yeah. Anywho. Um, what? Oh, jeez. Here we go. Get fucked, buddy. Wrong thing. Oh jeez. I should have seen that. Oh well. At least the iframes work in my favor. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. I don't care for your masochistic bullshit. Just kidding. I'm glad you're feeling it for the first time, bud. Sucks that I'm not feeling anything anymore because I'm fucking dead. What foot? Let's go. Cha cha, real smooth. Ah. Okay, that was bad. That was a bad. To the ground. Fuck this. Fuck all this. Here. How's that? Yeah. Oh, that should have worked. Unless if it was the DPS from the freaking ice trap thing. Could have been either of those things. I feel like that block should have went through. That was definitely the ice trap. Why do you have to be setting ice traps down, buddy? Why can't we just... I know I have like a minion and whatnot, but he's more like a Gohan than, you know, Cyberman. Woo! Nope. Absolute. I deserved that. I should probably, you know what? Yeah, I should probably switch that out for something a little faster and a lot less show-offy because it's costing me. Alright. Do. There we go. What do you think? Give him the welcome wagon? Do you want the welcome wagon, sir? Because we can give you the welcome wagon. Oh yeah. Oh Jeebus. I refer that to as the welcome wagon because that's kind of the strat I went in with when it came to the Valkyries when I was actually using my weapons. And it's kind of why I wanted to run the run where I was not using my weapons because I thought that'd be a little bit more challenging, and it was. It was. I was ramming my head against the Queen for a while and a couple other ones. I didn't record the entire run, but I should have. But I'm just trying this out to see how well this works. Let's go again. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a drinking game based around how many times I die in general in video games. Cause my style is more of kind of persistence. I'll eventually get there, and sometimes my skill actually shines through, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I roll a nat 1. It's real bad sometimes. Like that. And other times I roll a nat 20 and pull some real chicanery, and that's always fun. Nice. Whew. Oh fuck. Get off me! Not particularly, no. I see that. Gimme. Thank you.
Whoa, okay, hello.
Here we go. Oh, shit! I apologize for that. I was watching something on Twitch, and I guess they randomly raided somebody after their broadcast was ended like 5 minutes ago. Here we go. Get off me! Clap. I don't want you. I don't want. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Hold up. Here we go. So has anyone else ever played Castlevania Curse of Darkness? There's a particular boss fight that's kind of shaped what has become this. And the Isaac fight, the one that leads into the fight immediately right afterwards. Yeah, that particular Isaac fight. What the fuck was that? Like, the only thing I figured out what to do was basically just keep backflipping and hoping for an opening, cause that motherfucker just rocked my shit. Like, I know I could be bad sometimes, but that fight felt real bad. Like, I feel like I should not have to... I know I'm dodging a lot in general, but I'm kind of used to it at this point. But I feel like I shouldn't have to dodge like 500 times per hit. You know what I mean? That was... I should have seen that. Also, fuck the Legion fight. Fuck both those fights. Both those fights are hard. Actually, a lot of those boss fights in that game was hard. And for some reason, I can't kill Dracula again, no matter how hard I try. I think I just psych myself out every time. I don't know. It's possible. It's usually a thing where sometimes if I don't, like, if I get stuck, I'll, like, stop playing the game, for a while. Just to sort of just reset it and not be just always be ramming my head against the same wall. So I just switched to a different wall to ram my head against and see if I can move that one for a little bit. And maybe from learning from tricks from moving that wall, I go ahead to the previous wall and smash that one in, no problem. It's kind of how this works. It's very monkeys and typewriters, almost. That was bad. I immediately regret that decision. Also, I'm on Give Me God of War mode, so there's that. Get fucked. Oh man. That's better. That's more like it. This is more my speed. I can't really retreat from a final boss fight, sir. I realize, actually, you might have an idea that you know that, sort of, at least for now, but... I'm so glad I have my bullshit chicanery. It really comes in clutch from my mistakes sometimes. I won't cop out to that. But I definitely do pull through with some shit sometimes. It's not always just the armor I have. Granted, my armor is a little weird, and it's a mishposh of things that I thought were just fun and I find easy to play around with. Besides, I think the full-on Ares and Zeus things are way too similar and are honestly a little lacking in imagination, unfortunately. And this is I think this is a lot cooler. There's not a lot of like endgame armor that actually like that's like not just full-on like plate mail, just full plate mail. I feel like I know Kratos has had plate mail in God of War too, but I don't know. Kratos and plate mail is a weird mix for me. I think it's because I really kind of like him in his kind of true berserker barbaric state. I realize they could theoretically wear plate mail, but I think it's fun to have him as like kind of like minimalistic. I don't know. Oh Jeebus. Yeah, I deserve that. It's weird, I didn't even notice that he was on his fire mode when I pulled out the axe. It's just kinda habit. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, I usually use the axe more, but I can do either. And I could swap pretty good if I wanted to. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's try one more time with feeling. Because this is more or less just a test on multiple levels to see how, like, well this particular... Alright, that doesn't count. Fuck that run. Fuck that run entirely. Fuck that run and everything it stood for. So, back to really the real last run. Where I win! Hopefully. Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna even deal with that. It don't matter. Shit, I didn't dodge fast enough. I have such sights to show you. Can you imagine what happened if this motherfucker met Pinhead? I feel like these two would get along real well. I kinda... I don't know. I feel like it'd work out real well. Just drop it in the middle of the Cenobites. It's like, I can feel again! I want to feel everything! Oh, really? God damn it. Now I want the fucking box in here. That'd be so good. Ah, shit. Alright, you know what? I'm kinda just gonna keep on going. I wanna murder him. I wanna get past this. So, is anyone else doing like weird implemented challenges during games sometimes? Like a Nuzlocke kind of thing. Um, I came up with the idea of, you know, fighting the Valkyries with only your bare hands, and it worked out pretty well. Well, mostly. There's a couple moves you have to use in order to actually like defend yourself against, and that's the only way that kind of works. Unfortunately, like it can't like, well, you could if you're good, and there are people who've done it. And I'm not quite that good, unfortunately. I hope I can get there. It'd be rad if I could. But, I can't do that. But I think what I got, the run I did was fun. I enjoyed it. It gave me the challenge I was looking for, and a little extra, because I was quite salty at times. Especially with the that bullshit thing where she would switch up the meteor and land, and sometimes I wouldn't know if it was a meteor or her immediately landing, and I didn't usually know, and it was real bad, and it's the AI is different like every time I face her, but that run was particularly rough. She was not nice to me. She wasn't going down easy. I mean, she never did, but you get the idea. Here we go. Fuck yeah. Actually, you know what? This is free health. Ah! And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you. Oh jeez. Woo! Woo! Fuck you. And fuck you too. Can I rage yet? Damn. It would be really helpful if I could. I would get all my health. Oh, fuck. That was a little embarrassing. I noticed what I was doing, like everything I was doing wrong, and like in that exact second, it's like, ah shit, he's in his ice form. I'm using the axe. Oh, fuck. Okay, so also what's fun about this set is if I get hit enough, the magma shield kicks in and there's a fiery barrier of flame that goes around me, and it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun. I That's what I mostly do. Is try to have as much fun as possible, and sometimes I like to share the fun with people. You know, share experiences and stuff. Like, hey, would it be? I think this is cool, and I think the other people would think it's cool. I mean, you could think it's not. You're 100% think that none of this is cool. That's also cool. Okay. So, does anyone else remember their first rated M game? The first rated M game I played was Doom, and I asked Dad to play it on several occasions, and he just like, you know what? All right, and I'm kind of glad I did, and I'm kind of glad I had a weird keen eye when it came to that. Like right immediately right afterwards. Actually, no, that's a lie. My first rated R video game was Grand Theft Auto. Shit, I forgot about that. Wait, was it? No, it was Doom. I definitely played Doom before I played Grand Theft Auto. That's right. Okay, so after Doom was Diablo 1, and shit. I personally think the soundtrack and the sound effects really hold up to this day. I want to run through it again just to make sure that fact is correct and I'm not just, you know, nostalgic over it, but whew, that shit was creepy, man. I usually ended up playing a warrior that also knew spells, mostly because it was just the easiest thing I could think of to do, and honestly, in my younger gamer days, I went with the easy route. I used cheats a lot until like I realized that that's not really like a fun way to actually play games. You know what I mean? I actually crave challenges at one point, and that's why I started using less cheats. The only time I cheat anymore in video games is if it's a real-time strategy, cause I just want to have all the funds, you know, build my base as much as possible, and I could still lose. I've 100% still lost, even with that. And sometimes I'm a sore loser, and will be like, no, I'm not ready to die yet, because they're just like ganking me while in the middle of trying to like build my base, because I kind of suck. But point being is that I usually get to the point where I'm able to, you know, kind of sustain myself without the cheat, and then, you know, go from there. Well, without the cheat that doesn't let me die, I'll still use the resource cheats. Yeah. But I 100% usually don't mind just doing this, unless it's like a fighting game and I lose like 100 times in a row and I'm just like, I cannot continue. You know what I mean? It's to the point where it's not even fun anymore. Like, I'm trying my best and then none of things working. That's not fun. Like, I'm not saying, like, at that point, let me win, but just, can we get to another game where I'm not losing all the time? It just hurts a little bit. shit. Get fucked, buddy. Also, I know, like, literally any Sith Lord would be overpowered as fuck with the red rings from DC, but I think it'd be really fun to give Vader one. Either him or Darth Sion. I feel like they're equally angry people. I feel like if you're so angry, you're will yourself not to die. You're pretty fucking angry. Darth Sion's fucking nuts, but that boss fight was garbage. Well, the boss fight itself wasn't garbage. Spoilers, by the way, for Knights of the Republic 2. You fight Darth Sion, and at one point you just sort of convince him that, you know, living life with surviving on only pain and anger kinda sucks. You know, forever. And he's like, you know what, you're right. And I'm just like, you've never stopped to think that maybe you don't want to do this anymore? You just never thought of the concept of, hey, maybe I should stop just suffering forever. You know what? Real talk, I feel like mental illness sometimes, like, does that shit a lot. I've definitely fucked myself over pretty hard with weird thought processes and shit. We. Yeah, thanks for the update, Mimir. I realize I have no HUD, but I can definitely see the red flashing going on. And all of the hits I'm taking, and the armor I have. But thank you for replacement fee. He's not that annoying. He's honestly usually hilarious. I've just played this game a lot. I've platinumed it. And this is kind of like my 4th or 5th run. And I usually end up just listening to something else when I'm doing this, because honestly I just do it for like the gameplay and like reliving some bits of the story and the Valkyrie fights, because this game's amazing and shit. I realized that was the most eloquent speech ever. This is the most amazing game and shit. That's a Fuck. That was... I didn't even know what that was. You know what? I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna stop. Um, if anyone was watching this, I appreciate it. And, yeah, thank you for coming. All the saves.